Do you feel the vibes?
Hey all you guys, I am back recording another video, and today I'm going to be talking about what is the difference between Grandmasters and Bronze players inside of Overwatch. Okay, so I just decided to make this because I don't know why the heck, because why not? It's something that no one's put out there yet, really, and I want to try putting it out there myself. So yeah, here's my first point. My first point would be that Grandmasters actually have strategic mindsets. Normally when you're a Bronze, you kind of just go in whenever you want to. You don't think about what you're doing. It's what I see, because I have a friend who is in Bronze, and I just kept spectating his competitive gameplay. And every single time, there was no team like talking. There was nothing there. They just would not communicate, and they would not tell them like, oh, we should all team up and go to this one area. It never happened. And there it goes on to my second point, which is that there's never a good team comp as well. I watched 4 of my friends who is in Bronze gameplay when he was playing, okay? And they were all picking like Hanzo. I saw Hanzo a lot. I didn't see much Genji at all, which is actually really necessary. You have to have a good Genji on a team sometimes. I saw lots of Winstons. And I know Winston can be good, but the way that they use him, they jump in using his escape into a huge crowd, and then they just spray all wrong, and then they can't go back because their cooldown started while they jumped into it. And they can't do it, and then they die, and then the whole team just keeps trickling into this objective where they can't take it back, which really isn't good. Then Bronze players I see don't normally have the best aim. I can't really say any much about that because I looked at everybody else's. When I was watching the Hanzo, spectating the Hanzo on the games, they all probably gotten like at least 6 or 7 eliminations throughout the entire competitive match. And they just can't aim. They need to practice a lot more when it comes to that stuff. If you don't know how to aim, then you're not going to get any higher than you already are. See, I don't have the best aim still, but I'm a platinum right now. I just became platinum actually. I was gold. I'm still trying to get better at aiming because Pharahs are really, really hard to take out inside competitive, and I'm like trying to become a soldier main, but you know, that's when you try to do stuff. And my second point, or my next point, would be Grandmasters have very high awareness, okay? If you don't have good awareness at Overwatch, then you're not going to do the best either, because you need to know where people are, you need to listen, you need to know, like, oh, I hear a Pharah, oh, I hear a Bastion, or something like that, because that's such crucial information to have. Like, say you hear a Tracer blinking, trying to flank you guys. You can say, oh, I think there's a Tracer behind us, if you have your awareness, if you have your headphones on really high. And then your team will be able to attack her and get a pick and have the player advantage 5v6. You know, it's those little things that you need to think about when you're in Bronze. You need to think about that. And I can only imagine how hard it would be to get out of Bronze. Say you are actually really good at aiming. Say you are really good at strategizing things, you know? And I can imagine it's going to be so difficult to get out of Bronze. It was hard for me to get out of Gold. Holy crap, I can't imagine Bronze. Oh my gosh. So yeah, my next point would be Grandmasters actually have microphones. When I watched my friend inside the Bronze gameplay and the competitive matches, none of them ever had microphones, which again is so important. You need to talk inside competitive. If you don't, you're screwed. Everybody will just be doing their own thing, which would basically be quick play. Quick play is people do their own thing, and that's exactly what competitive Bronze players look like inside their whole team comp and how no one talks. That's just based on what I've seen with my friend and how I've seen everything go down. But it could be different for lots of other people. I've seen this guy named Unit Lost. He did a coaching. He does a coaching series, and he coached Bronze Hanzo main, and he was not a bad Hanzo either. I think he was a better Hanzo than me. He had an amazing aim, and he would just do so good, but his team would just keep trickling, and they all would have terrible placement. They just don't know where to go, so they go in like the stupidest places. Like they wouldn't get the high ground if they're a soldier, or they would keep like jumping right into the action and use their ability that lets them escape to go right into it and they die. That's what's kind of the difference between both of them. Grandmaster's obviously a lot more advanced than Bronze. That's most of what I can say. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to like the video as well. Tell me what you liked about it inside the comments, or tell me what you disliked about it in the comments as well. So I'll see you next video. Peace.